First goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Zanetti, McAllister, there's the header! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Zanetti, and he was alert to it. Ferry clears without hesitation. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Marquinhos clears it away. McAllister! McAllister! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that should get the job done. What a throw in. Takes a shot! Tries to get it clear. He'll try from distance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping! Shevchenko, and he plays one through. That has been cut short. Probing pass. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Khan claims comfortable. Rijkaard is there to clear. Rijkaard cuts it out. Right, Shevchenko. Now he's got space here. Floated through. And he's quick to get rid. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So it's back to business. Tries to play it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. The less said about that pass, the better. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Now who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Al-Duhail clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's a decent clearance. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Vitinha, lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Nice physical challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. Great ball. Mohamed Salah! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
60 minutes played.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And this is Bergkamp. Threads one in. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. And this is Bergkamp.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Hullet. Looking for the run. Action! Oh, good finish! Ferry gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. And he thumps it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 17. Neymar.
Messi.
Number 3.
And he's intervened well there.
Ricardo Ferri.
Tries to pass it
Number
through.
22. Vitinha.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Number 11. Messi. Number 5. Franz
Al-Duhail can
Number
breathe
15.
again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Shevchenko duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So again, we have parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Hullet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cleared away. Pedri. He's picked his way through. Counts! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found support out wide. He is through here. Distributed tidily. That is good alertness. That's an imaginative pass. And here's Hullet. Now this could be a chance. And he's there to clear it. Nicked it back promptly. And this is Hullet. That's a good ball out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Mackay providing an outlet on that flank. And this is Kaut. Oh, he's been charged, surely! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Miami definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And he's forced to go back. That's an imaginative pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. He's looking wide. Marcelo. Messi wins the duel this time. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. Oh, nice touch. Bellingham. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely aimed pass. Rummenigge. Beckenbauer. And it's Griezmann. Best. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's destined for the flank. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. That's a sharp pass. Arsenal have reclaimed it. He is through here. Now it's Aubameyang. Cannavaro can clear it away. That has ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. And it's Rodri. Oh, that's well spotted. You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That is good alertness. Threads one in. Neymar.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Short changes him with that pass. Marcelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. He has found the way through. Quality ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Driving forward. Can he get it through? Rummenigge. Now this could be a chance. They've won a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, he's having a shot! And he's taking no chances there. Bellingham. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't...
Towering header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. In it comes. He's picked his way through. Ronaldinho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Griezmann. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Aubameyang.
There will
Nedved.
be 1 minute added time.
Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's going to go a long way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Might want to be careful there.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Manchester United really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
In the stadium hall.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 6.
So into the second half.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Arsenal are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Knocks it into space. Ronaldinho. No, again there's no way through. Nedved making good progress on the right-hand side. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Whistle goes again, it's another offside decision. He's going to be disappointed with that. Marquinhos.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Chooses to go cross-field. Nicely weighted ball. Griezmann. Looking for options for movement. Lovely bit of skill.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Bellingham. Bale gets over and intercepts. Ronaldinho shifted it to the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a good-looking delivery. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to play it through. He's found a way through. Hangs in across. And it's hoisted clear. Throw it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 17, Aubameyang, number 14, Bellingham, number 7,
Pedri.
George Best.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Nedved. Coming on the field,
Cannavaro.
number 18,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Suarez. Number 4,
That's been cut
Pedri.
out, well played.
Number 15,
Thuram
Hazard.
has quite the
Number
footballing
10,
brain. He's
Neymar.
almost never outsmarted. Rafael Varane. And here's Suarez. It's Bale! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar. Neymar plays it in. Out for a throw. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Aimed beyond the defence. That has been slung wide. And that could set him on his way. Closing in on goal. And this is Luis Suarez. Couldn't squeeze it through. Distributed tidily. And here's Pedri. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Pedri going forward. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Neymar. Thinks about the shot. He's onside. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pedri.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rafael Varane. Beckenbauer with the slide tackle there. And it's Neymar. That's been slipped through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Ferdinand gets it away. Hazard. Rodri. Ronaldinho.
Minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the return pass. And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not
Hello
today.
everybody, and please join me in wishing
So
a
there it
happy
is.
wedding
What struck you
anniversary
most
for
about
one of
that?
our fan
Yeah,
club
well,
members.
I've been on the losing side in games like this.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership. glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Silvestre got a long way forward to join the attack. And the keeper takes decisive action. Tries to play it through.
Might want to be careful there.
Vieira. Lovely ball and a chance! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The goal scorer for Frankfurt after 8
The
minutes
purest
is
possible contact. What a
number 11.
fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Beckenbauer is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's an imaginative pass. De Gea clears, bumps him off it and wins back the ball, deftly out wide. Nicely shaped ball. They get a throw in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. And they've got rid. Now he's got space here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And he thumps it clear. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a searching pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through. Oh, sweet feet. He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
Always onto this. Pass is just off target. And he's gone looking for safety. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a good foray he's making. Marquinhos gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. David De Gea. And he's managed to get rid. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Dani Olmo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo powering forward here, driving through the middle. That's put paid to the danger. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Messi.
Such good technique.
He's got away. Incoming delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. That's going wide left. Well timed, excellent interception. Mateus, Oh, good ball! Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Messi. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Griezmann. And he welcomes it in. De Gea with the clearance. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Please
Manchester United go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Today's match are now available.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Griezmann played into space. Oh, he's bustling through here. Great challenge, time to perfection. Ronaldo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, this is a... Mateus! Oh, it rattles the bar. He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Mateus simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Hazard, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling, looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left be...
Getting up there! And it's come back out to him. And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
The goal scorer for Frankfurt.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Eintracht Frankfurt are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And this is Batistuta.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Messi. Messi, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Out of play for a throw. And it's Vieira. Lovely pass. And he shoots! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to play on the counter here. And the finish! Varane getting this one clear. Messi. And that could set him on his way. Batistuta finds himself offside. De Gea claims comfortably. Hazard. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Vieira. And that's been intercepted. Silvestre looking to play him in. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Really fierce, close defending. Now it's Hullet. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Danny Olmo. Tries a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
After 76 minutes is number 19, Danny Olmo.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Danny Olmo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet aims beyond the defence. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And another try! And no mistake! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Manchester United, after 84 minutes, is number 3.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
5 minutes left on the clock. And he's intervened well there. And it's Olmo. Messi. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Varane gets over and intercepts. Hazard is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Great vision. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rafael Varane, tidy with his distribution. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet, big chance! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Beckenbauer picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Manchester United really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Jim, there's very little room for debate when it comes to Andrea Pirlo's legacy in the game of football. He made that deep-lying creative position his own.
Although I believe it was something that happened almost by accident.
Pretty happy accident.
Yeah, it seems he started out as a number 10, but he didn't have the necessary pace or physicality, so he just dropped deeper. Now his game is all about stepping up at the right time, picking the most perfectly measured through balls, and he's nailed it.
Griezmann. It's a really well-measured ball, and he's quick to return it. This looks promising. That's the keeper's ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Dani Olmo. Shifted it to the flank. Ronaldinho finding himself in space. And it's Bale. And this...
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
He's a sharp little ball here. Ronaldinho finds himself offside. That's cause for mild irritation. That's good vision. That's put paid to the danger. Beckenbauer looking for the run. Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Manchester United very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Marquinhos cuts it out, and it's Olmo. And he's picked out the run. And Hullet! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That's a cute ball. Throw it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hullet. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Bale. Threads one in. Bale. Bale! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Deftly away. It's just beyond his reach. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now he's got space here. Bergomi clears. And here's Messi. Thinks about the shot. Saliba gets it away. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is good progress on the left. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, again there's no way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Messi. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Manchester United have their second corner now. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's fabulous.
2 added minutes has
That
been
is
indicated.
lovely. Ronaldinho, a probing pass, played through for the wide man.
Manchester United.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please make
Manchester
sure to watch
United
the
go
screen
in
for
at
information
half-time with
bulletin
a
from the
1-0
regional
lead.
police department.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Manchester United can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So straight into the second half.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Bale. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Bale shoulders the responsibility. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So they have it all to do again.
Number 1.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Cannavaro can clear it away. And that's definitely not his best. It's their second corner of the game. terribly wayward. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer. And this is Hullet.
Manchester United really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And it's Olmo. And this is Ronaldinho. Tries to get it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Dani Olmo. And that's aimed into the middle. Saliba with the clearance. And he can thump it away. And he's let fly. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. Nicely intercepted. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Bale chasing after it. Dani Olmo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. That's just playing it safe and simple.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Ronaldinho. That's tidy. And he thumps it clear. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi. And he's there to make the challenge. Opts for safety. Gattuso looking to pass their way up the pitch. And there's green grass ahead of him. Not the most accurate pass. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19,
Stoichkov.
Number 9, Messi. Number
Bale.
3, Franz Beckenbauer.
Now this could be a
Coming
chance.
on the field, number 21.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Number 7.
It's Hazard! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
And it's been hooked away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Into the last 5 minutes. Well read, nice interception. And it's Cruyff.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's managed to gift it back. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Big chance! It's in! We thought they were done, but never say never. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Pullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
We are glad to inform you that today's match.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It's a throw-in. Shevchenko. Now it's Neymar. Well, played right into his path. Can he finish? There it is! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Number 20.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And he's being shifted off it.
Ronaldo.
Threads one in. Marcelo providing an outlet on that flank. And that should get the job done. Spread to the right. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Has another go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Hazard really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? Messi. That's good play. And it's Vieira. First quarter of an hour gone. That's destined for the flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Neymar. And this is Shevchenko. And he's managed to get free. And he can thump it away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away? And this is Neymar. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Eintracht Frankfurt are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
It's a searching pass. Vieira proves too strong. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's in plenty of space here. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a fine interception. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that is a little undercooked. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good-looking ball. Ferry getting this one clear. Ronaldo makes a dash for it. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's intervened well there. Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. Finds himself. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Pullet. Looking to play him in. Chips it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pullet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shevchenko. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he shoots! What a wonderful goal! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Miami really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
After 44 minutes is number 8, Lothar Matthäus.
Eintracht Frankfurt leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Time.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Neymar. Looking for options for move. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that is indeed the final act. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. So we're into the second 45. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Chiellini deals with that comfortably. Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cannavaro gets it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away. Oh, they could be caught out here. And this is Shevchenko, and it's Shevchenko! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Great leap!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cannavaro, and it's Ferry. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can run onto that. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Del Piero. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Vieira tries to play it through. He's found a way through. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution on the field. Number 30.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 20, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 17, Neymar.
60 minutes played.
On the field.
And this is
Number
Messi.
14,
He's picked his way, shapes to shoot!
Number 8.
And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And here's Hullet. Oh, good take in a good area. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Mateus. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a cute ball. Varane spots it and intercepts. And it's Azar. Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Hops for safety. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Doué. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played, well played.
Eintracht Frankfurt clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lee Kang in. He is through here. Oh, he's... And a chance! Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
De Bruyne, and that's gone loose. Tries to pass it through. Now that looks a decent ball. Khan is there to clear. Lobbed in behind. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, well measured. Doué, he's picked his way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ferry clears it away.
Minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
There they go, hunting again.
That's been slipped through. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! And he's there to clear it. And that has been cleared. And it's been hooked away. That's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody
How
who
would you
has
sum
found
up what
themselves
we've
a little
witnessed,
lost
Jim?
today.
Miami
Please look at the
desperately
screen for
failing
information
to
on how to
impose
find your
themselves
way
on the
around
game.
this stadium.
Decidedly flat, disjointed.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Some of the greatest to have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too, no doubt. Here's a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Mateus, no way through. Rummenigge. Now it's Ronaldinho. Shot could be on. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, there's the clearance. Tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Somewhat off target. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. That's destined for the flank. Marquinhos makes the interception. And that's gone loose. Oh no, this does not look good. Delivery from Dani Carvajal. And that was very necessary. Ball is over the line. Driven in. This might spell takes a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Neymar. And this is Ronaldinho. Crosses it in here. De Jong attempts a clearance. Great vision. Now he's off and running. Oh, no joy this time. So it is still 0-0. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now then, the ball's come loose. And this is Adriano. He might be in here. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He can run onto that. And he's managed to get free. Delivered in. And it's hoisted clear. Griezmann.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. check, breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Portugal are looking to go forward now. He's in a great position here. He is through here. It's a sweeping cross. It's their second corner of the game. Terrific effort! They want to be quick to recover this. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, what a mistake! Knocks it into space. Decent chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
There will be 1 minute
Varane
added
promptly
time.
onto that, and that is that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the shot's on here. And Messi! What a wonderful goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable class. And that is all they have time for. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Manchester United just about ahead. 1-0 at the break. So right back into the action.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Nice physical challenge. And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Ronaldinho is behind this one.
Griezmann.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Van de Ven.
Chance for a shot! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Portugal are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Oh, that's fabulous. Corner it is. Ronaldinho plays it short. This looks promising. In again. Van de Ven gets it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Pedri.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Piqué can clear it away. Tries to play it through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adriano.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good spread. Threads one in. Ronaldinho wants to run onto this. Mateus. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Messi. And it's Pedri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
It is a corner, good chance. So, third corner of the game. Punched away. Bullet currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have movement on both benches.
Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Vitinha. Substitution.
Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Good ball, good take. Alva shot a goal! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Portugal can try it again now. Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Ronaldinho. Number 9, Messi. Coming on the field, number 21.
Now this...
Mbappe! Number 7,
he's managed to get himself offside. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has been knocked clear. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Mateus, he's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Portugal have a free kick.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Alvarez! That is some save from Khan! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Alvarez looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Mateus looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Plays it in low. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Just seeing the board now. It's going to be 5 extra minutes. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
And we'd like to
So what do you take away from it all, Tim?
Well, it may be smiles all around, Peter, but it's a game that's given the boss some food for thought. Good result, yes, but they really could have done with making life easier. All it would have needed was just to take another chance or two.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Costa Curta. And it's Griezmann. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gullit receives it in a wide position. Going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in, and he's lost his man here. Now can he find a finish? Havertz! It's run loose. Who's going to... Has another go! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
That looks a decent ball. Bale, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Goes for the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Dembele takes a shot! And he's taking no chances there. Tries to play it through. Drills one in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the counter is on. And it's been played through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Aims beyond the defence, and Gullit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gullit is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's quick to get rid. Corner number 2 then. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's clever. Shot, surely! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Marquinhos, Messi.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And this is Gullit. Dembele. Marquinhos. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gullit.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi has it out wide and in space. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Manchester United have their second corner now. Oh, good effort! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a throw. Havertz. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. No outsmarting him this time. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Hullet. Dembele. It'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Now it's Hullet. Neymar gets into a good position. Looking for options for movement. That'll be a corner. Manchester United have their third corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now.
1 minute.
Hullet is onto it in a flash. Messi short changes him with that pass. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. And the shot! And it's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's up.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they win it back again. Great ball if he can get there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Pull it. And it's Messi. Nedved. Well, that is one way to stop him. Not the most accurate pass. Bale picks it up out wide. Great challenge, time to perfection. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Space for him to turn and look. He's got away. No foul, says the referee. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, super ball! Goes for a shot! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 21.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
À leur place,
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's well spotted. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Bale. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending.
Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
He's a sharp little ball here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Out of play for a throw.
changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19, Bale. Le numéro
And it's
11.
Neymar.
Alors,
Now it's Griezmann.
le
That's
numéro
been
20.
cut out, well
Le
played.
numéro 10, changement en cours.
Oh, good-looking ball. Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That's good vision. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Cannavaro gets it clear. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho. Rivaldo. Now it's Hullet. Araujo cuts it out. Oh, there's the clearance. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United can breathe again. That could spell trouble. Neymar. Nedved. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Gordon! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Attention, changement.
Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fletcher! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nedved. And it's Fletcher.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Knocks it into space. Gordon looking to receive it in space. Dani Olmo, somewhat off target. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And here's Nedved. Shot could be on. And that will be the final act. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. Lovely, now then. He's beaten the last man. Tries to get it clear. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Hullet. Threads one in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Great ball, and he's in here. And Cruyff! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now the ball in. And it's hoisted clear. That has been slung wide. That looks a good cross. And a chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So, a breakthrough already. And that should get the job done. Looking for the run. And this is Shevchenko. Out for a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great defending, strong and determined. Searching passes played there. Dembele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. And the shot! Goal! They are purring, truly purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that.
Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Tries one from range. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And he's managed to get rid. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Dembele, he's got away. Dembele, upright and purposeful. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
All the way back, Dida, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played into space. Well, they've got it again. Hullet plays a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Thuram. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there, and that was asking for too much.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cruyff. Now it's Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. No, he's not getting any further than that. Nicely weighted ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Thuram is there to clear.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Miami really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Second period is underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Crossed it again. Khan deals with that nice and simple.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
No luck with that dink over the top. Khan getting this one clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Can he get it through? And that's another good win of the ball. Ernest does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Crosses it in. Tries to get it clear. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Great chance! Well taken goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Pepe, that's a cute ball. Chips it through. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Shevchenko looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Hernes tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to get it away. And here's Cruyff. Bale has the space to scheme. Ah, such a clever touch. In towards the backs, and a header! No, not the best of headers.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
He's had it nicked away. It's a pretty loose pass. Hernes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Hernes really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rijkaard does really well there, he is strong. Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So, third corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. That pass isn't the best. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Played out wide, and that's really well manoeuvred. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ronaldo finds himself offside. Cruyff gets into a good position. Drills one in. He's having a shot! And now they can clear their lines. Quality ball. And he was quick to react. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's on it. Can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's rather hopeful. That has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's found a way through. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Khan clearly engaging in mind games here. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain, le numéro 2.
Paris Saint-Germain. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Cher public,
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Paris Saint-Germain have gone with what looks like 3-6-1, Jim Beglin. What do you think?
Well, in truth, this system can very quickly transform itself.
Can he finish? Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Nicely intercepted. The most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. The ball goes... Shot! Surely! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the finish! Now, there's a terrific hit. And we have our very first corner. Pullet herring after the ball here. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Neymar. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, that was vital. Pepe can clear it away. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Ribéry gets on his bike and on the move. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's been hooked away. Nedved providing an outlet on that flank. Hazard receives it in a good position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That's the keeper's ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, this looks sharp.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Hazard. Deftly away. And he was quick to react. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely worked. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Beckham. Oh, real chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Ronaldo has the space to scheme. Oh, good climb!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Paris Saint-Germain really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And he was alert to it. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. No way through there. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now this could be a chance. Caught offside that time. A little off target. Desai looking for options for movement. Shevchenko looking for the run. Pull it.
Such good technique.
He's got away. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cleared without hesitation. Played through for the wide man. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And it's Azar. It's Nedved! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And for the first half, that is that. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And so we're off again.
Miami are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Desai is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, great leap! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Pinches it off him. Azar chips it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckham. Ambitious ball here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Ferdinand clears without hesitation. And they're back on the ball again. Azar. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he has been fouled there. Ribery is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Shevchenko.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting it.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Now it's Shevchenko. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. Roberto Carlos. Desai in acres of space out wide. Desai is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, important interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Hullet. Great vision. Ribery. Can he get it through? And he's straight offside. Ibrahimovic. Hazard gets a foot in here. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Hullet. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Towering header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! A real chance and a real let-off.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Always onto this. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 14,
So we have movement on both benches.
Ibrahimovic. Le numéro
Oh
8,
no, he's got that wrong.
Hazard. Le numéro 7, Ribery. Le numéro 13, le numéro 5.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Le numéro 21. Le numéro
Well, the run has been
19.
sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very
Le
poor.
numéro 24, Makelele.
Probing pass.
Changement.
Now it's Mbappe. And he whips in across. Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Changement en cours.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vieira gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Picked out brilliantly. No way through, so back it comes. Tries a shot! Oh, just skips past his man. And smartly reclaimed. Shevchenko.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bale. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shevchenko. And this is Messi. That's a corner kick.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And they've got rid. Ball's gone out of play.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And Chet pulls off a sensational save. And that should get the job done. Schneider. Rummenigge. Shevchenko. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Pullet taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And Hullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, important interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thiago will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Haaland. Now, Hullet! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hullet is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Madrid are looking to go forward now. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Neymar. Great vision. Varane calmly anticipates. And this is Ronaldo. Looking for a runner. Haaland is wide and looking to get onto this. No goals as yet. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Varane makes the interception. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that is a little undercooked. And he's picked it up out wide. And that should get the job done. Takes a shot! He's scored! And we have liftoff! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bruno Fernandes. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now, looking for options for movement. Vieira. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Thiago is flagged offside. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thiago showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cannavaro robs him of possession.
Miami can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, that's clever. Messi gets into a good position. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bruno Fernandes. Thiago. A probing pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, that is one way to stop him. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. And for the first half, that is that. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The teams separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And this is Hullet. Goes for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And here's Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Thiago. Bruno Fernandes. Seedorf receives. He's having a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And they're quick to get it back. And here's Haaland. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Time and again they are repelled. And he's quick to get rid. Just about up to the hour now. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, they've got it again. Looking for the run. He's found space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, it really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has not gone well. Thiago. And smartly reclaimed. Nice looking ball. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Now it's Bale. Tries a deft little ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's picked out the run. And this is Ronaldo. He's got away. And they're back on the ball again. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he's managed to get free. Chance! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ronaldo finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 18,
So we have movement on both
Messi.
benches.
Number 22, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 11.
Can he get it
Bale.
through?
Number 15.
Ball in
Edmilson.
toward... And a header!
Substitutions taking place.
He will be livid with himself.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Hullet. And here's Haaland. Shevchenko.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 99, Erling Haaland. Coming on the
It's a
field.
poor throw
is
that, picked off with
number
relative
13,
ease.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. I think we're just about done here. And this is Bale. It's Bale! Oh, that could be pivotal! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
87 minutes is
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
That has been cut short. Fernandez.
2 added minutes has
That's been
indicated.
intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shevchenko. Fernandez. Cantona quietly revving up.